Most historians know that more than 6 million Jews were murdered during World War I. However, there are actually several theories as to why Hitler hated the Jews. What was the reason for one man to try to exterminate an entire race of people? Let's try to look at some of the possible reasons or factors leading up to this cold-blooded massacre. One of the most important reasons for Hitler's deep disgust with the Jews was that he considered them an inferior race. In his speeches and talks, Hitler passionately proclaimed his belief that the Germans were the descendants of the powerful Aryan race. He firmly believed that it was the destiny of this race to rule the world. Other races, such as the Jews and Slavs, were to be their servants. Over time, this hatred eventually led him to believe that they should be killed and their entire race destroyed. When Germany lost World War I, Hitler blamed the Jews and communists living in Germany and felt they were part of a vast conspiracy against the German military. He believed that had it not been for their interference, Britain and the Allies would have lost the war. The consequences of World War I were that Germany's economy was badly damaged, and they were faced with huge debts in the hands of the Allies. Hitler used the widespread anti-Semitic sentiment in society at the time not only to gain more power, but also to fuel his personal agenda of hatred of the Jews. Most of Hitler's speeches showed that he blamed most of Germany's problems on the Jewish people and the Bolsheviks. Why he thought there was any connection between the two is unclear, but they became almost interchangeable for him. Another possible reason for Hitler's hatred of the Jews was envy. After World War I, he saw that many Germans were out of work. Instead of seeing the war as the root cause of the economic problem, he blamed the Jews for the deplorable state of affairs. Even in hard times, Jews were able to make good money in Germany. Thanks to their resourcefulness, they were able to get jobs as lawyers, doctors, and skilled professionals. Hitler's anger and hatred increased because he felt that the Jews were taking away opportunities that rightfully belonged to the Aryans. Some theories suggest that Hitler's hatred of Jews is rooted in his very childhood. It is possible that he was influenced by the anti-Semitic book, The Protocols of the Elders of Zion. The dictator also claimed that he was denied admission to the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts because of Jewish professors. Others suggest that his parents were racists. Some historians suggest that the hatred was simply invented for political reasons. When he formed the Nazi Party, he knew that having a scapegoat was essential to winning popular support. Realizing that anti-Semitism was already prevalent, Hitler simply upped the ante. In short, he told the people what they wanted to hear. It is quite possible that all of the above elements contributed to Hitler's violent hatred of Jews. It is also possible that in the beginning they were only used for political purposes, but eventually they became real hatred. Whatever the reasons for Hitler's hatred of the Jews, the end result only became apparent after the war. It was then that the world realized the horrors of the Holocaust.